Michelle from nerdymomsunited.com, and today I'm going to show you how to deal with your WordPress website when it's been affected by malware. Let's go to my laptop and I'm going to show you what I did to fix this very problem I had with my website so I can help you out too. Okay, here we are on my back end of my WordPress website, and what I used to get rid of that malware on my site when I had that problem was Anti-Malware from gotmills.net. This gentleman had the same problem with his WordPress website while using Bluehost. So he made this app to make it a whole lot easier. It's free. He just asks if you donate $29 or more, one-time thing. Now you see this message up here, another plugin or theme is using next end. I know I'm using Smart Slider, so I know that's what's causing that. So I will temporarily disable it when I run this app. Also, I will temporarily disable my rocket loader too, so that way it can run this to clean up any anti-malware on my site. When I did have malware, I did talk to my service provider, which was Bluehost, and I had them do a scan so that way I could get a good list of where it was located. And the crazy thing is when they did that scan, there's some things they didn't find that this tool did find, and it cleaned it right up, and it was great. So to prepare, after you follow the videos from this guy's site, I will leave a link down below so that way you can get this anti-malware plugin. It's the WordPress.org site for it, so that way you can follow the directions on how to do it. I'll even leave the video for it below from this guy's site on how to set it up. And once you have it set up on your site and get the plugin installed, you actually have to go register the plugin on his site, so that way you can get your key over here. I know I have mine blacked out because that's my key. So you have to get your key, and then you can then load up your definitions. Mine are already up to date. If it isn't up to date, there'll be a link here for you to click on so you can update your antivirus, your anti-malware signature key definitions here. So let's first, to set this up, we're going to go click on plugins, click on install plugins. And then we're going to, it's going to load up, and then we're going to go into our plugins, and we're going to disable the Smart Slider, which is down here, Smart Slider 3. I'm going to just deactivate it. And also I'm going to do this, deactivate my rocket loader. And then I'm going to run it and let it find the malware. And what it does is, as it finds it, you can let it clean up as it goes, which is great. Usually the best time to do it is in the evening, like when you're getting ready to go to bed. Let it run overnight, and then that way you have all the results, and then you can clean up right then and there. I'll reactivate these two plugins once it's done. I will then hit run a complete scan, which is exactly what we want to do. This will make the process run. I also want to make sure that it's checking these areas for the malware. Also looking in the public HTML folder. These are things that's skipping because these are the things that are not going to have those issues for the most part. A lot of times when I do a malware scan, it's usually other file types, not necessarily these ones here. If you do make any changes to these settings, do hit save. So I'm going to go ahead and hit run complete scan. Okay, this is what it's doing right now. I had 30 quarantine files from last time when I ran this last. That's from when I originally cleaned up for my last issue. If it does find anything, it will show in the lower panel. So right now it's running, and you can see that the error message went away from up here. That so that the scan is going to be affected by those items. So I'm going to let it run and do its thing. It's going to run a lot faster, and it takes a lot longer. It'll take a while for it to run. What I'll do is I'll do a time lapse where I'll zoom ahead once it's done, and I'll show you what that looks like. So you can see here the scan's done. It didn't find anything. If it did, it would show here in the scan details. This is 30 quarantine files are from when I previously cleaned a couple weeks back. So they're not affecting my site. And when I asked my host provider to scan, they didn't find anything either. So that means it's clean. If you do have quarantine files, this is how you handle them. Just click on that, and I'll show you those files. You can also get to those files also from right here as well. So to get rid of the quarantine files and clean them up, all you do is click on right there and hit delete selected files. Hit OK. And you'll see the same pop-up window when it's cleaning the malware on the previous screen. So you didn't find any issues with that. So all good. And this is a stop check that they set up in their software. That way, if something got removed that your system needed, you can revert back. And here they give you the link to revert back to put it back. But since I know for a fact those are tainted files, it took care of them and it did not cause any adverse effect to my site. As you can see, it says it right here. And that's how you use this software. I hope this video was helpful to you. Like and subscribe. I know that when your website gets infected by malware, it can be a very frustrating thing. And I wanted to help you find an easy way to deal with it. This is an issue I had with my own website at one point. And once I figured out how to fix it, I wanted to make a video and share this information with you because sharing is caring, and I really do care that you are successful with your website and your blog. So I will leave a link down below to where you can get this plugin and the link of the little video tutorial of how to set it up, so it's really easy for you. This is Michelle with nerdymomsunite.com, and I'll see you in my next video.